the BJP is leaving no stone unturned, and today it is going to be a big day for the party when Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to cover 18 constituencies as far as this 2 hours roadshow is concerned.
You're absolutely right, and as you can see, we are standing at the southern circle, and there is a statue of actor Rajkumar also here. There are also some students who are ready to perform when Prime Minister comes here, when his roadshow arrives here. We have been told by the police authority that he will be, this is the 8th spot that he will be on. We have been told by the police authorities that he will be reaching here by 10:30 and the traffic would be stopped at 9:30. We are here, we have some excited students who are really, excited to see Prime Minister Narendra Modi and perform for him. If we can just speak to a few of them. Hi, which school are you from?
Yeah, I am from Nivedita Girls High School.
Nivedita Girls High School.
We are all from different places, but we are from Shrishti Kala Vidyalaya.
How excited you guys are to perform?
Very, very excited to perform in front of our Prime Minister, and it's like honor for us because we got this information yesterday, but we are like, let's do this. Oh. So we are.
It was that quick.
Yes, it was very quick, but with all that energy and that love we have for our PM, we are doing it for us.
Yeah. What are you performing on?
We're performing on a song for BJP today. Okay. So they sent us the audio. So we just choreographed quickly and then we're performing that.
Can you show us? Can you show us few moves at all?
Definitely.
Yeah, sure.
Please.
Yeah.
So as you can see, these students are ready to perform, and they are just showing us what they will. They have ready a performance for Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
Are we playing the audio?
Yeah. Without audio, you can just start. You can sing and start.
Sing. Your mic.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
We'll do it. Okay. We'll do that?
Yes.
Ready?
First step.
1, 2, 3, start.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yellaliddru BJP, Kamaliddru BJP, yay! So this is the audio, we got it yesterday, so the lyrics is somewhat here and there, but this is the song on BJP, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to perform here while our Prime Minister is going to watch us while he goes for the roadshow.
Yeah, excellent performance. You have put that up in a very short span of time. So clearly you can see how popular the Prime Minister is among the youth. And also we have to, interestingly, what we also got to know from the BJP yesterday, that they have changed the route for today. Earlier it was supposed to be on 7th of May, but they got to know that there is a NEET exam, and considering how sensitive Prime Minister is towards students, BJP changed the route and also the date. So today will be the largest 26.5 kilometer roadshow of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, starting from Somnath RBI Circle, Somnath Bhavan, which will be leading up to Malleshwaram in Kempe Road. This is the route, and they have changed it so that there will be no inconvenience to the students who will be attempting NEET exam.
All right, those are live visuals coming in from Bengaluru, wherein on one hand preparations are of course on full swing, and on the other hand we're also getting the visuals of those students who have prepared a special performance for the Prime Minister. But let me also go across to Thoya, who continues to be with us. Thoya, even as we're getting those live visuals from the ground regarding the preparations, how the day is going to look like? Is the Prime Minister also going to address rallies in one of the constituencies wherein he is going to stop? Any information regarding that?
So as per the preparations, you can see that the preparations, the advisory was already issued yesterday for the residents. So we are basically this stretch where I'm standing and where the roadshow will be happening. This is a residential area. So the advisory by the traffic department and the Bangalore police, they have already issued the advisory because this is the stretch where the Prime Minister will be holding a roadshow. Then this is the 11th location he will be holding a roadshow. So the advisories have been already issued and the precautions have been already taken, and also the traffic is getting cleared, and the routes have been diverted by the traffic police, and also the vehicles, they're only allowing the limited vehicles to pass by the roads where the roadshow will be happening, and most of the vehicles are diverted to the different roads where there's no much of traffic, and the traffic will be completely blocked before 1 hour of the roadshow. Now the time is exactly at 8:15, and the roadshow will be starting exactly at 10 a.m. in Someshwar Sabha Bhavan. That is the starting point. From 10 a.m. he will start his roadshow, and after that he will be moving to all the locations. So by then the traffic will be completely stopped, and they will be diverted to different routes.
So preparations are done. In fact, the students have also hit the streets, wherein they are going to hold some special performance for the Prime Minister. A grand welcome has been planned for the Prime Minister when he is going to enter the city for this massive roadshow. But Deepak, you have been getting us all those ground voices, and many promises have, of course, been made by all the parties in the state. But how, so far, the mood has been like as far as the voices of the people are concerned?
Well, the mood, of course, in Karnataka, as far as politics is concerned, is quite upbeat. Both the main political parties in the fray, the Congress and the BJP, are pretty confident going into these elections. The JDS, on the other hand, hopes that, there could be a situation where they are needed. And I say they are needed, that would mean that there is going to be a hung assembly. That's where these sort of campaigns by, top leaders, including the Prime Minister, make all the difference. If BJP, of course, has time and again been saying that they want a Purna Bahumat Sarkara here in Karnataka. That would only be possible, of course, if every area where the BJP, of course, hasn't been able to capitalize on in the past, this time they could gain an advantage. Now, we should understand, out of 28 assembly seats in Bengaluru, the BJP initially, of course, managed to get only 11. It was after about a year that, of course, a few Congress and JDS legislators from Bengaluru joined the BJP, increasing the tally to about 15 to 16. Now, the question is, this time, will they be able to retain that and add a few more? Because we should understand they just managed about 104 last time around, not good enough to form the government. This time, the Prime Minister's extra push, of course, is to ensure that the BJP, hits that 120 and above mark, making them be able to form the government in ease without any sort of complications. Now, we've seen him concentrate in the old Mysuru region. We've seen him, concentrate also in northern Karnataka. But now here the focus, of course, is in Bengaluru. And what happens when you campaign at such a massive scale in Bengaluru is it could have a ripple effect in various parts of Karnataka, this being the capital city. Now the opposition, of course, will, look at these sort of campaigns and wonder how much of a bearing it will have on the minds of the voters. They have been pretty confident that, well, going into these elections, they felt that initially they did have an edge. We've seen a lot of changes in the last week itself, with the entire narrative itself, which looked like the Congress has been setting the narrative up until last week, all of a sudden tilted towards the BJP with an entire Hindutva, political war happening over the Bajrang Dal ban being mentioned in the manifesto. We've seen the Prime Minister reiterate time and again about the Bajrang Dal issue. He's in fact, equated, the entire campaign around Hanuman. We've seen him, as soon as he starts his speeches at the public meetings, start with slogans of chants of Jai Hanuman. He's asked voters to, say Jai Hanuman and then go cast their vote. So it has become a big poll issue, cornered the Congress to a large extent. The Congress, on the other hand, of course, has once again tried to come back to the aspect of corruption. Yesterday saying that, we are going to fight corruption, having a bow and arrow in the hands of Siddaramaiah and DK, and saying that we are firing these arrows at Brashtasura, that is the corrupt government. So the campaigns, of course, from both the Congress and the BJP continue with full force, even as the Prime Minister looks to make a massive dent in the hopes of the Congress party.
Well, a handsome win in Bengaluru is critical for the ruling party, Madhav, to form the government in this state, because for the BJP, the election is not merely about fighting for a second consecutive term in power, but it is also about winning an absolute majority of its own for the first time and even reshaping the politics of the southern state.
Well, you're absolutely right. In terms of absolute majority, perhaps the BJP hasn't been able to get that, though it has been in power on at least 2 occasions in the state of Karnataka. Remember, this is the only state in the south where the BJP has been in power so far. So as far as the party's own plans of expansion and particularly neighboring Telangana are concerned, this victory here would certainly boost their party, their infrastructure and their morale in terms of actually trying to, come to power in neighboring Telangana. But not just that, of course, other states also that BJP has wanted to expand. We saw him, for instance, just a few days ago campaigning on, not campaigning, but at least conducting a roadshow on the ground in Kerala as well. So all of the southern states, the push, the focus of the BJP would certainly receive a huge impetus if the BJP is successful in forming a government here in Karnataka. But let's talk about today's roadshow and the importance of it. As Deepak was telling us, it's not just about the 28 constituencies of the city, where incidentally the BJP has 16 seats and needs to perhaps perform better, given that it's a little over 10% of the entire state assembly, and therefore very important because BJP has been seen as a party that has attracted a lot of the urban voters because of the kind of issues that they have addressed in the past, and therefore in the city of Bengaluru itself, the BJP certainly would be hoping that their Prime Minister's campaign would help them convert this into a larger number of seats. Will that happen on ground? Of course, remains to be seen, with the Congress already putting out tweets for what they are calling a disruption to the lives of Bengalurians in multiple ways, not just of course the roads being
well, of course, Madhav rightly pointed out, because the BJP is clearly pulling out all the stops to return to power in Karnataka. But what remains interesting is the fact that on the other hand, Sonia Gandhi is also going to hold a rally in this state today. So of course, a massive face-off that is going to be witnessed as far as Karnataka is concerned. Thanking all my reporters for joining in.